Welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be talking about something different, not just building muscle mass. So today we're going to talk about poor posture. So a lot of people, including myself, and I used to work in an office for a long time, 8 years as an estate agent, don't shoot me, have really poor posture. And that's because they're slumping in a desk all day like this, or you're in the car like this and you're slumping all day. So what happens is you tend to fold in from your upper body. And what we're going to focus on today is some ways to correct your posture, open up your chest, and then strengthen almost the back and upper back of your muscles, your upper back muscles, to pull you back into the right position you want to be. So today we're going to take you through some very simple exercises that are going to help you. Before we begin, make sure you smash the like button, and now we're going to share some knowledge bombs. So number one, exercise is a scarecrow. So this is something that's actually really good you can do at home. So the key with this is lying flat on the floor, and you want to be thinking about driving your elbows back behind you as far as you can, almost like 45-degree angle behind the body, and then squeezing your lower lats and your lower traps around here in your back, because this is really some of the big core muscles that help pull you into the correct posture, which we're looking to try and maintain. So the more you can strengthen and activate these, the more it will help your exercise output and also help your posture to have less back pain. Number two, so this one you need to do it in the gym or have a chin-up bar, and that's a scapular pull-up. So with this, essentially, we're trying to do a pull-up, but what we're thinking about is not actually bending our arms. You're trying to do a pull-up with straight arms. And the idea of this is we're looking to try and train and strengthen all the muscles around the scapula, around the shoulder blade, which is going to help strengthen the entire upper back. This is fundamental for anyone who lifts weights, because if you've got weak rotator cuffs, you're going to have very little shoulder stability, which is going to mean you're going to have a lot of shoulder problems, neck problems, elbow problems. They're all going to be coming from that weakness. Number three and four, we can do this as superset. So what I'd recommend you do this, again, it's a good one you can do at home, is a child's pose and then into a cobra stretch. So what I recommend you do with this is you come back into the child's pose as far as you can, probably hold that for 15 seconds, and then go forward into the cobra stretch, hold that for 15 seconds, repeat that 10 times. You can even do this when you first wake up in the morning, and it's a good way just to get some movement through your spine and really open up your core. Number five is glute bridge. So we're going to do this with a little twist. So what we're going to think about when we're at the bottom of the glute bridge is we're going to think about flattening our back, so our back is flat on the floor, contracting our pelvic floor, and then think about driving our hips through. And we want to repeat that probably 8 to 10 times, but keep a really controlled, steady motion, and think about lifting one vertebrae off the floor at a time, so in a really controlled fashion. Now, what we're going to do from that, we're going to superset that into another exercise, which would be the dead bug. And again, similar to the glute bridge, where we're trying to think about keeping our back flat to the floor, we then want to think about trying to pull our belly button in towards our spine, keep our chin tucked, and then we want to go opposite arm, opposite leg in a really controlled manner. And you should find this works really well to, again, open up the shoulders, but also work all the muscles across the body, because the body works in cross patterns left to right, from, say, right leg to left arm and right arm to left leg. Next up, we can do banded face pull. So again, the reason we're doing this is we're looking to try and activate and strengthen the muscles of the upper back. You can also do this with a cable machine using a rope, but again, we're just trying to strengthen all of the external rotators, everything pulling us back into that position, where so many people are so tight on the front end. Lastly, I mentioned at the end of the last exercise about being tight on the front side of your body. Something I personally find is very effective to finish workouts with is doing, if you're very tight through your chest and your shoulders, is doing a weighted dumbbell fly and using it as a stretch and holding it for 30 to 60 seconds. You don't need a lot of weight and stay within your comfort zone. You just want to feel that stretching. Another alternative you can do this on is a pec deck. One last thing we talk about is the rogue bow tie, it's called, which is essentially like an elasticated brace that you put on that pulls your shoulders back into that position. I do have one, I have tried them, I like to try everything. Is it something I'd recommend? No, because you're trying to artificially force your body into a position, which is going to cause impingements and tightness. So ideally we want to get our body to work together for itself, not force it into position. This was today's video in terms of posture, how to correct yours, how to get rid of back pain, and how to optimize how you move and feel. Make sure you smash the like button if you found this helpful. Drop any questions below you may well have. Make sure you smash the subscribe button. And if you need any help with your own fitness journey, hit link below this video to book in your free strategy call with myself and the CJ coaching team.